goosebumps every time. I need the high, throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time. You're not around, throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time. 713, 21, yeah, I'm fine. We at the top, like they're all doing.
out and service. And if not, then it'll be DePaul 1-0 lead, and they stay on service. Officials looking at the scorer's table. The camera mounted on the net on the back pin that shows it, that gives them, a perfect view down the line of the tape. So we'll see how the official determines it. We do not have access to that review, unfortunately. It's a wholly separate system, and the down official, which is contrary to some other sports. For instance, like in field hockey, it's a separate official that would go over and double check the call just to verify that what their partner had is indeed correct or not, or is correct and the call upholds. And we'll take a look. Point to Providence. No fingertips on that block attempt, they're going to say. So a hit attack error for DePaul, and Providence has the first lead of the match, 1-0 here in the first set. We're early, and Miller McDonald will enter the service area for the Friars. The sophomore sensation out of Dallas, Texas, tries a heavy serve, but has a service error, easy for me to say. And we're all tied up at 1 here. Send in Rachel Krasowski, who last night had an ace and 8 digs against UConn in that 3-0 win for DePaul. Reaching back for that was Shalia Roden. Easily dug out by the Blue Devils. Big block in the middle for Kayla Grant. Also there was Megan Weldon. 2-1 Friars after that block in the middle. And on the rotation, Shalia Roden will step out, and Macy Taylor will go to the service area for Providence. Friars up 2-1 here early in this first set. Taylor attacks back row, dug out. Clean touch by the Blue Demons, and a cross-court kill for Allie Kindleberger. She attacked toward the back corner where Macy Taylor had just finished serving from. And Kindleberger gets her kill total for the weekend up to 6 after her 5 last night against UConn. Tied at 2 here from Alumni Hall. And a service area error. I keep saying that. Service error for Amanda Sager. Friars point and service up 3-2 here early in this first set. Grant goes deep back row, dug out by Mannion. Free plate for the Friars. Good settle. Reverse set. And a swing and a kill for Nia Tucker. 14th kill of the season for Tucker, who was out at the beginning of the year with injury. Found her way back in the lineup about midway to 3/4 of the way through the season, and comes up with the kill right there to put the Friars up 4-2. Front set to the back pin. Dug out by Miller McDonald, sprawling on the floor. Tip over by Atkins, easily read and dug out by the Blue Demons. And we're going to get a net violation on Nia Tucker. It'll be a point and a side out for DePaul. It's now 4-3 the score in favor of Providence. Jill Presley will enter the service area for the Blue Demons. Service error. Back-to-back service errors for the Blue Demons. Friars up 5-3 after that point and side out. That'll bring Alla Poksheva into the game, one of the seniors recognized pregame by this Providence College volleyball team and staff, including Providence College Athletic Director Steve Napolillo, who's still in the building, taking in this match. speed to the middle and a quick swing for Megan Scholes. She gets the kill, her 4th of the weekend. It's now 5-4 and the Blue Demons on serve. Scholes will go to the service area after the kill. Tough first touch for Providence. Cross-court attempt by Atkins, dug out easily, and that one had way too much steam. Scholes was looking for maybe a review off fingertips, but the Blue Demons had already had the review that went against them. 6-4 Providence. And that one goes wide off the hands of Sophia Atkins, so a service error. Both teams with multiple service errors here in this first set already. Two aside, to be exact. Kudiamat in the area for the Blue Demons. Good first touch for Providence in the middle. Nia Tucker had to adjust her body, couldn't get a clean swing. Same thing on the near side for Kindleberger. Back row, fingertip offering, dug out by the Blue Demons. Great job at the net by Nia Tucker. Near pin, Roden, dug out of the back row. Near pin for the Blue Demons. That goes off fingertips. Not sure if that was off of Nia Tucker or Shalia Roden. Either way, it's a kill for the Blue Demons and for Allie Kindleberger. And we're all tied up at 6. First set action here from Alumni Hall in Providence. Back row, tough serve reception. Doesn't matter. Great setup, and Shalia Roden gets the kill. A bit slow to react was Rachel Krasowski in the back row. Couldn't dig it out. Point and side out for Providence, and now send Gigi Likens, the libero, to the service area. Good first touch for the Blue Demons. Back pin attack sails way wide off of Luisa Yunku's hand, who came up from the back row to try to attack on the pin. Yunku had 9 kills, 2 digs, and a block yesterday against UConn. Tough reception there for Yunku. Back row attack, dug out by Likens. In the middle it goes to Kayla Grant, dug out by the Blue Demons. This one has to go over, free play for the Friars. Where do they go? Holmes, near pin, Roden, denied. Holmes, back pin. Kayla Grant had to reach back for it, couldn't get a good swing on it. Back row attack and a kill for Jill Presley. Blue Demons point and side out, and they'll go on service, trailing by 1, 8-7 here in the first set. Good rally from these two teams. A couple of tough sets from Kelsey Holmes, who was one of the injuries that Providence was battling this season. And a back row attack goes into the net off the hands of Sophia Atkins, and we're tied up at 8. As I was saying, Kelsey Holmes, a setter here for the Friars, dealing with early season injuries, has really just been reintroduced into the fold, into the lineup, and a service ace now for Luisa Yunku, the Italian native. And Blue Demons will take their first lead of the match, 9-8 here in the first set. Try to pick on Shalia Roden again. Good serve reception, good setup, free ball for Roden. Can't sneak it in. Good dig by Kudiamat. Back pin attack, dug out of the back row. In the middle, Kayla Grant off speed. What a great pancake by Krasowski, but it doesn't matter. And on the attempted kill, it's going to be the Providence player in the net. Look at the pancake there. And then the kill attempt. Oh, boy, I don't see the net violation there. And Margaret Royer Johnson thought about challenging that, and instead she walked away. 10-8 now, DePaul. A little bit of a run by the Blue Demons with Yunku in the service area. Roden in the middle, denied at the net. Near pin, attack. Roden and Grant got hands on it on the block. Set to the near side, Roden with the kill. That's a much better set from Kelsey Holmes. Put it right in the window where Roden could swing and kill. And that brings the score now to 10-9 in favor of the Blue Demons. Friars get the side out. They'll be on service with Miller McDonald headed to the area. Waiting for the ready-to-go whistle from the down official, who gives the referee, or the chair referee, the yes, we're ready. Good first touch for the Blue Demons. Back pin attack. Kayla Grant at the net alongside with Megan Weldon. They come away with the huge block and the point for Providence to tie it at 10. First set action from Providence. It's been a good one so far. Back and forth we've gone. We're tied at 10. Good heavy service from McDonald. Gets it over. Off speed toward the middle. That's Kayla Grant able to get it. But back row attack by Sophia Atkins returned to sender in the middle. Blue Demons go back up a point, 11-10 here in the first set. They're on service with Rachel Krasowski in the area. Roden clean first touch. Back row, try to slip it over. Read beautifully by Megan Scholes, and she'll just hammer it down. 12-10, putting the roof right on the house as that pushover fooled nobody. Likens plays out of the back row. McDonald feeds Roden, catches hands, and gets the block off the hands. Point for the Friars, side out, and here comes Macy Taylor on the rotational substitution to go to the service area. Taylor got it to the 10-foot line. Good dig out by the Blue Demons, and then a big swing in the middle by Jill Presley gets the kill. What a difference if the Blue Devils can stay in system off the first touch. Able to feed middle for Presley there to get the kill. Amanda Sager to the service area with the Blue Demons leading 13-11. Likens, good first touch. Back feed for Megan Weldon on the pin, and she sends it home for the points. And the side out and the service for Kayla Grant. 13-12 Blue Demons. Service area error. I'm going to make a mistake on that phrase all afternoon long, aren't I? Service error for Kayla Grant as she sends that one long. Blue Demons get the point in the side out, 14-12 DePaul. And an ace for Presley. First ace of the afternoon for Presley, and that'll force a timeout from head coach Margot Royer-Johnson and Providence. We'll step aside with them. 15-12 DePaul right here on Flow Sports. (15-12) DePaul here in the first set. I like that timeout by head coach Margot Royer-Johnson in Providence. Blue Demons already have one mini run on service. earlier this set, try to mitigate that or eliminate that, if you will, during this service from Jill Presley. Good first touch. McDonald goes toward the middle. Pushover gets sent right back. Back pin attack. And a net violation by DePaul gives Providence the point. Substitution will have to wait until the down referee or umpire can officially mark it in the book, but he's too busy having a conversation with Marie Zidek. And there it is. 15-13. Alapoksheva to serve for Providence. Friars trailing by 2 to the Blue Demons here in the first set. Attacks back row. Tough first touch. Blue Demons got to get it over. They do. Likens digs it out. Holmes near pin. Catches hands. Did Sophia Atkins. Holmes stays middle, but not timing it. Was Nia Tucker, and it falls to the court. 16-13 Blue Demons, and that'll send Megan Scholes to the service area for DePaul. Good deep service. Macy Taylor pushes it forward. Near pin attack. It's going to catch fingertips, and it'll be a point for Providence. Good job by Sophia Atkins. She had to contort a little to get that kill, but she was still able to catch it off the tip of the fingers of the DePaul blockers. Deep back corner. That's going to go out. Providence doesn't like to call, and they're all looking at Margot Royer-Johnson, who pulls out the green card and says, let's look at that again, please. And the down official will have an in-out replay looking at that back line to see if that clipped the line or not. And again, they have angles and cameras that we do not hear on the broadcast. There are cameras on each end of Alumni Hall, situated right underneath the American flag to our left. So if you're looking at your screen, right where the DePaul bench is, to our left, up toward the top is the camera underneath the American flag. And if we could pan over, you see that black circle right there. That's the camera for the replay. That's probably the angle they're going to be looking at for the back row in-out challenge by Margot Royer-Johnson. And again, unfortunately, we do not have access. Here's our look on that. Oh, so close to that back corner. The flag official, of course, standing right where he should be. He wasn't out of position. He was in good position. But we'll see. Let's take another look. It's a great deep serve to the back. Oh, that looks, you know what, from that angle, that does appear to clip that line there. But again, we're not officials. We'll let them make that decision on the court, and they've made the decision. They go over to public address announcer Mike DeMars. The call stands. The call is reversed, so the point goes to Providence, and a service ace for Sophia Atkins, and that'll make it 16-15 DePaul with Providence on serve. Atkins once again, or still I should say, in the service area. Tries to attack the same area. Tough first touch. Comes to the near pin. Good block by Roden, who gets fed and kills down the near sideline. We're tied at 16. Roden goes from offense to defense. What a reverse bump set by Gigi Likens. And what great court vision by Shalia Roden to get that kill in. That one truly floats long for Atkins, and it'll be a point and a side out for DePaul. 17-16 Blue Demons. And off the rotational substitution, it'll be Kudiamat into the service area. Floater. Likens comes up to the 10-foot line to play it on the back pin. What a swing by Nia Tucker. Tooling it off the block, and we're tied at 17. It all starts with the Gigi Liken reception, however, coming crashing from the back line to play that at the 10-foot line. Likens, good first touch for the Blue Demons. They are able to stay in system, and catching hands is Kindleberger, and the Friars can't make the adjustment on the floor to dig that out. So Blue Demons, will get the point, the side out, and the service, leading 18-17. Luisa Yunku to serve. Tough first touch. Holmes with a good set. And Kayla Grant will get the kill. Krasowski couldn't dig it out. She was caught flat-footed. Look at that good set by Holmes after the tough push pass. And Krasowski could not play that. She was caught flat-footed and caught kind of wrists straight and firm rather than clasped hands for that dig. We're tied at 18 here in the first set. Blue Demons try to attack back pin. It's going to go wide. Kindleberger on the swing, can't get it in. Beg your pardon, that was Jill Presley who hit that wide. Providence retakes the lead here in the first set, 19-18. Miller McDonald to serve. Tough first touch. Bump set toward the net. Presley again, caught hands at the net. McDonald comes up, tries to feed Grant. Left hand attempt. Dug out by the Blue Demons. McDonald with a great dig. Bump set. Roden from the 10-foot line, dug out. Reverse set for the back row. Atkins' chance gets dug out. Great rally between these two teams, and a hit that goes well long off the hands of Allie Kindleberger. Gives Providence a 2-point advantage here in this first set, 20-18. Good heavy service from McDonald. And that's a clean set and a clean delivery by Jill Presley to get the kill in the open area of the court. 20-19 now. Blue Demons trail by 1 with Rachel Krasowski in the service area for DePaul. Bump set to the 10-foot line. Atkins just pushes over. Free play for the Blue Demons. Presley had to play that from the 10-foot line. Likens bump set. Roden, the swing, dug out. Back pin set, cross court, it's in for Jill Presley. We're tied again at 20. Another good rally between these two teams. There you see Presley, great court vision, and she did a great job opening her shoulders, keeping her hips tight as well as she offered that cross court. Back pin for Grant. Oh man, what a dig on the court. Miller, near pin, Roden, denied at the net. Off speed, Likens comes up to play it. McDonald feeds middle, Kayla Grant got denied by Megan Scholes. Look at that play on the back row by Rachel Krasowski. We're gonna get another timeout for Providence and Coach Margot Royer-Johnson. We'll step aside. 21-20 DePaul from Alumni Hall. Blue Demons enjoying a 1-point advantage here in the first set. It's been a back and forth affair so far here at Alumni Hall. Providence had the lead for a good chunk of the first portion of this set. Reed took the lead at 19-18, got it up to 20-18, but it's been 3 straight points for DePaul Neither team hitting particularly well in this first set. DePaul hitting it under 100 at 094. Meanwhile, Providence just over 100 at 132. But it doesn't matter because DePaul has the lead 21-20. Part of that is because they have one extra ace over Providence at 2-1. Krasowski in the service area. Tough first touch. This is essentially going to be a free play for DePaul. Easy dig out. Back pin. Presley off speed, and she fooled everybody and gets the kill. 22-20. First set action from Alumni Hall. Krasowski tries to attack back near corner. Good first touch. Roden was looking for something near the net. Instead, it's a adjust and attack from the 10-foot line. Easily dug out. From the pin, Kayla Grant in the middle with a big block. Third block of the afternoon for Kayla Grant. Forces the side out and the point for Providence. 22-21 the score in favor of DePaul. Tough first touch for Jill Presley. They try to feed her right back, and she sends it long. We're tied at 22 here in the first set. Macy Taylor awaiting the ready-to-go whistle, and that's not before Marie Zidek again having a conversation with the down official. I'm surprised with all this chatter that nothing has been issued against Zidek so far. We're tied at 22. Taylor with the service error. I'm proud of myself for saying that correctly the first time this go around. It's 23-22 DePaul. They're on service. Amanda Sager into the area. Good heavy service. Taylor with a good play. Back pin. Attack by Weldon. Easily sniffed out. And what a tool off a block for Sophia Atkins to get the point and the side out. 23 all here in the first set. Kayla Grant looking to serve out to win this first set for Providence. Heavy service. Good first touch. Bump set for Presley on the back pin. Dug out by the Friars. It's Weldon who gets the kill. Set point for the Friars. And before anything else can happen, Marie Zidek wants to talk things over with her team. We'll step aside. There's the kill by Weldon, which gives the Friars a 1-point lead. When we come back, set point for the Friars. Set point for the Friars, 24-23. It's been, again, a back-and-forth affair here in this first set. Friars regaining the lead after getting the side out, and the big kill off the swing of Megan Weldon's hand. Kayla Grant in the service area, still for Providence, looking to serve out the set. Last night, in Yukon, down at Storrs, Connecticut. DePaul did not lose a set. Grant, good first service. Tough first touch. It's an ace in the set. Belongs to Providence. 25-23. Providence enjoys a 1-0 advantage. We'll step aside when we come back. Second set action from Alumni Hall. You're watching Big East Volleyball on Flow Sports. Eleven times the score in that first set was tied. 4 lead changes in that first set. But it was a Kayla Grant entering the service area. A Megan Weldon kill put Providence up 24-23, and then an ace from Kayla Grant finished off the set for Providence. And that's how they came away with a 25-23 first set win. Looking at the numbers, again, both teams struggled to hit. 056 for DePaul, 163 for Providence. 5 service errors for the Friars to DePaul's 2. And each team had 2 reception errors. And what did end DePaul was that second reception error, which led to the Kayla Grant ace to close out that first set. Miller McDonald in the service area for Providence to start set number 2 as the Friars enjoy a 1-0 advantage. Clean first touch for the Blue Demons. Back pin attack. Tooling it off the block is Allie Kindleberger. Kindleberger's second kill third kill of the afternoon. Kindleberger had 5 yesterday against UConn, and then a service ace from Yunku. And it's now 2-0 Blue Demons. Blue Demons went on a 5-point service run when Yunku was at the area. And there's the second in a row for Yunku. And that's 3 now for the Blue Demons here in this second set. Clips the tape. Grant denied at the net by Jill Presley. 4-0 DePaul. And quickly, a substitution made by Margot Royer-Johnson, sending in Shalia Roden in place of Macy Taylor. Yunku with 3 straight service points, and the down official, I believe, is double checking where Shalia Roden should be situated in this rotation. And she's in the right place because Macy Taylor wasn't in the service position at the time. Yunku, back row. Played by Atkins, bump set, back row attack for Atkins, goes long. 5 straight points here for DePaul to start this second set. 4 with Yunku in the service area. So Yunku has had 9 service points this afternoon already, and we're in the second set. McDonald for Grant, who says, let's stop this nonsense and get back on service for the Friars. 5-1, what a swing by Kayla Grant. One of the seniors who were honored earlier this afternoon. Macy Taylor will check back in on the rotational substitution to get into the service area. Good heavy service, tough first touch for the Blue Demons. Near pin attack off the hands of Megan Weldon, and it goes out of bounds, so it's a kill for the Blue Demons. A side out and a point. 6-1 DePaul here in the second set. McDonald feeds pin, pushed over by Weldon, dug out easily by the Blue Demons. Bump set to the back pin, denied was Kindleberger. Great rally right now, and then Kindleberger and Megan Scholes combine on the block for DePaul. 7-1 Blue Demons here in this second set. I don't know what Marie Zidek told her team during that changeover, but Blue Demons have come out with a purpose. Grant pushes, lands in on the near corner. Kayla Grant, the run killer for Providence here in this second set. A kill to end the first run by DePaul. A kill on the push to end the second run here by DePaul. And now an ace to pick up the point. 7-3, second ace in as many sets for Kayla Grant here this afternoon. Grant goes deep. Clean first touch for the Blue Demons. Having to adjust, but leaning back to play that kill on the back pin was Kindleberger, and she hit it out. It's 7-4. Was not a clean set. It wasn't in a good window for her. That was in a good window, but denied at the net. Good defense by Nia Tucker. Dug out by the Blue Demons. Near pin attack. Cross court, and it catches the line by Joe Presley. 8-4 now, DePaul. Gigi Likens will sub in for Providence, and Amanda Sager will sub in for DePaul. Sager will go to the service area for the Blue Demons, who have a 4-point advantage, 8-4 here in this second set. Good dig by Taylor. McDonald on the set. Great short set and a great swing from Nia Tucker. That ball was in the perfect window for Tucker to attack. 8-5 now. Point for Providence. Side out for Friars. Ala Poksheva to the service area. Clean first touch coming from the back row. Off-speed offering from Jill Presley, and she finds the vacancy. Unable to pancake with Sophia Atkins diving from the back row. And it's now 9-5 DePaul. Here in set number 2, Providence enjoying a 1-0 lead, taking set number 1, 25-23. Holmes on a difficult bump set. 10-foot attack by Sophia Atkins. Great job by Holmes to recover. She was stumbling as she bump set, and Atkins delivered a great swing from the 10-foot attack, and it's 9-6 now. Tough first touch, tight to the net, and swinging it out of bounds was Megan Scholes as she turned her wrist too much to try to clip the near side line. It's now 9-7. Providence trailed as much as 6-0 and then 7-1 in this match, or in this set, excuse me, and now have it down at 9-7, and then a service error by Sophia Atkins will make it 10-7 for DePaul. Megan Scholes to the service area for the Blue Demons. Gonna go long, back corner, dug out, tight to the net. Blue Demons dig out the back pin attack. Cross court for Yunku, dug out by Likens. Bump set, back row! No communication on the Blue Demons side, so Atkins is gonna get a kill from the back row as that ball fell harmlessly to the court for Providence on the near sideline. 10-8 the score, Likens to serve. Clean first touch. Bump set, or excuse me, clean set to the near pin. This ball's gonna have to go over. Free play for the Blue Demons. Sager, back pin, dug out by Atkins. Poksheva gets it, Atkins gets it over. Another free ball for the Blue Demons. Near pin, Yunku, blocked at the net. Holmes, Grant, denied at the net, but it falls out of bounds. Point for Providence as Luisa Yunku had that tooled off her hands. 10-9 the score here in the second set. Likens back to the service area. Lively crowd here at Alumni Hall for Senior Day in Providence. Reverse set. That swing goes wide for Grace Brooker, who did not play last night, and has an attack error there. We're all tied up at 10. Again, Providence trailed by as much as 7-1 here in this second set and have clawed their way back to tie things at 10. Middle. Kayla Grant with a block. And Marie Zidek has seen enough. Calls a timeout. Friars up by 1, 11-10. Second set action here on Flow Sports. Providence has stormed back to take the lead here in this second set. Trailed at one point 7-1 and now have an 11-10 advantage. Gigi Likens with a little three-point run from the service area for the Friars to give Providence this advantage. We welcome you inside Alumni Hall. Alongside our fantastic crew here in Providence, I'm George Bannister for this Big East Volleyball on Flow Sports action this afternoon. Senior day for Providence. Classiness of the organization and the volleyball team. Also honoring the DePaul seniors. Back pin attack, dug out, tough play. Thought that was 4, but they play on. Holmes for Grant, off speed, dug out. 50-50 ball, it's gonna be taken care of at the net by Caitlin Oxley. She had 2 kills yesterday against UConn. Picks her up first this afternoon. Tied at 11. Kudiamat to serve. Kayla Grant inside the 10-foot line. Roden, back pin attack, tools it off the hands. 12-10 Friars. Great bump set, or bump pass by Grant off the reception, and Holmes put it right where Roden wanted it and is able to tool it off the block. Miller McDonald to serve. Good deep serve. Tough ball near the net, but a beautiful set back into the window for a kill for Allie Kindleberger. And we're tied at 12 with Luisa Junku heading to the service area for DePaul. Good dive play by Atkins. Roden a 10-foot attack, denied. Off-speed offering from Kindleberger, dug out by the Friars. Atkins back row, dug out by the Blue Demons. Good rally between these two teams. The big swing on the near pin, denied. Back set, pushing the ball over and getting the point was Megan Weldon. It was an awkward back set here by Miller McDonald. You see right there, she kind of lost her footing, and then that ball was pushed over with the fingertips by Megan Weldon for the kill. 13-12. Each team making rotational substitutions. Macy Taylor to the service area for Providence. Good first touch for the Blue Demons. In system, having to hesitate was Jill Presley. Didn't get a clean one over. Bump set by Likens. Atkins catches hands and it falls to the court. 14-12. Great bump set by Likens. Atkins mistimed her jump, but was still able to get the kill to go off hands and fall down for the point. 14-12 Friars. Near sideline, clean reception. Back pin attack, denied at the net. 10-foot attack denied at the net by Weldon, and we're going to get a net violation against DePaul as falling underneath was Allie Kindleberger, and it's 15-12 Providence here. 3 points in the service area for Macy Taylor here. 2 points in the service area. Clean first touch. Presley! Unable to be dug out by Macy Taylor. Big swing from the senior from Plano, Texas. Gets the point and the side out for the Blue Demons, who are on serve trailing 15-13 here. Good reception by Taylor. Back pin for Atkins. What a set by McDonald. Going cross court to set for the back pin. 16-13 Providence. Clean first touch for the Blue Demons. Grant on the bump set, 50-50 ball, kind of stayed over the net. McDonald tried to feed Weldon, who tools it off the block for the point for Providence. 17-13 Friars. What a great re-addition to the lineup Megan Weldon has been, and a service error for Kayla Grant. Does it count if I stop myself and say it correctly? I don't know. I'll leave that for you to decide, dear public. In the meantime, it's 17-14 here in the second set. Providence already enjoying a 1-0 advantage, winning the first set 25-23. To serve is Amanda Sager. Good reception. Set to the near pin by McDonald. Handled by the Blue Demons. McDonald, Likens, bump set, back pin. Atkins, cross court, dug out by the Blue Demons. And then after digging it out, Joe Presley comes up with the big kill. Second time Presley has come up with the kill for the side out for DePaul. It's 17-15 now here in the second set in favor of Providence. Amanda Sager looking for point number 2 in this service. Good first touch. Macy Taylor, 10-foot attack. Dug out by the Blue Demons. Awkward attack at the net by Brooker. Gets denied by the Friars. There's another chance. Off speed. I don't know how they got that pass over by Sager. And then it was Scholes who dropped it in. 17-16, and Margot Royer Johnson wants to slow things down after this little run by DePaul. We'll step aside. Second set action from Alumni Hall. (17-16). Providence with the lead, but it's been a little three-point run here by DePaul. Started by the Kayla Grant service error. And then a kill for Joe Presley and a kill for Megan Scholes. 1-0 Providence, taking set number 1, 25-23. Amanda Sager looking for her third point of this service. Instead, it's a service error. Point side out, and now service for Providence. Ala Pokshava checking in for Megan Weldon on the rotational substitution. Pokshava to serve. Clean reception. Back pin. Dug out by the Friars on the back row. Good job by Taylor to dig that out. And then the block at the net by Joe Presley gets the point for DePaul. 18-17. Presley to serve for DePaul. And an ace. Heavy serve that just crossed the 10-foot line and just seemed to sink. We're tied at 18. Tough first touch. Holmes on the bump set to Atkins. Dug out by the Blue Demons. Cross-court attack. Likens able to keep it alive. Free ball for DePaul. Tight to the net. Now a 50-50 ball, and sending it long was Nia Tucker. 19-18 DePaul. They regain the lead here in the second set. Deep service Holmes, bump set, back row attack by Macy Taylor, dug out. And then try to put the roof on the house, but illegally doing so is Megan Scholes. We're back tied at 19. To serve for Providence is Sophia Atkins, the freshman out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Service error. 20-19 Blue Demons. To serve is Megan Scholes. And we'll get a sub. Instead, it'll be Abby Cahill. For the first time today, the freshman will see action, and she's at the service area for Megan Scholes. Cahill, heavy back row, tough first touch for the Friars. That kill attempt dug out by the Blue Demons. Back pin attack for Grace Brooker, catches fingertips and gets the kill. Second kill of the afternoon for Brooker, who again did not play yesterday against UConn. It's now 21-19 DePaul over Providence in this second set. Holmes to the back row for Atkins, dug out by the Blue Demons. Near pin, Yudku is gonna get the kill. It looked a little awkward, it looked a little off balance, but it doesn't matter because the point counts, and that forces Margot Royer Johnson to call another timeout. 22-19 DePaul, second set from Alumni Hall. We'll come back and finish it out. (22-19) DePaul here in this second set. 3 straight points for the Blue Demons. It's the second time late in this set that the Blue Demons have gone off many 3-point runs. Abby Cahill still in the service area for DePaul. Oh, bad reception by Atkins. Easy kill in the middle for Caitlin Oxley. And it's 23-19. So the freshman for DePaul, who had 1 dig in her 1 set played yesterday, has now 3 service points. Roden denied at the net, but a net infraction by the Blue Demons. So side out and point for Providence, and a chance, if able, for Gigi Likens to try to get on a little run here in service. It's the only way Providence will stay in this set, as the side out will give DePaul set point. And there it is, the kill tooled off the block by Luisa Yunku, and there's the aforementioned set point for the Blue Demons, and they'll send Ashley Kudiamat into the service area to try to close it out. Good first touch. Holmes for Grant. Off speed, dug out by the Blue Demons, but they were out of system, and a kill for Shalia Roden. 24-21. Miller McDonald to serve for Providence. Set point for DePaul, so even a side out will give him the set. Back pin, cross court, clips the line. And that kill by Ali Kindleberger ends set number 2. Yes, it does. We have our extended break, so if you want to, get up and stretch. Through 2 sets, we're tied up at 1 from Providence. Third set about to begin from Alumni Hall. George Bannister with you alongside our fantastic crew in Providence for this Big East Volleyball on Flow Sports matchup between the DePaul Blue Demons and the Providence College Friars. It is one set apiece. Providence took set one, 25-23. Meanwhile, DePaul answered taking set number two, 25-21. And that's where we stand for this third set, which DePaul will start on serve. Once the down official confirms that everybody is in the correct rotational place, it appears that we are, and Nora Mannion will get things started here in the third set. Good first touch by Atkins. Grant in the middle. Denied at the net. Caitlin Oxley and Jill Presley both there for DePaul. Good reception by Roden. Fed to Weldon. Dug out by the Blue Demons. Good block by Kayla Grant for the Friars. Dug out by Atkins. Tough bump set. This ball has to get over. Free play for DePaul. Where do they go? Back pin. Off-speed push. Likens dug it out. Back row attack by Atkins. Unfortunately goes into the net. And it's 2-0 DePaul. Like the idea by Atkins. This time she timed her jump perfectly, but the ball came too low before she struck it, and that's why she sent it into the net. McDonald sets up Roden, who clips the back line for the point. Side out, Providence, point, Providence. Shalia Roden will get to the service area for the Friars. Trailing 2-1 here. And an ace for Roden. No, apologies. Dug out and actually played back over the net. Back pin for Grant. Return to sender, says Jill Presley for the point for DePaul. And Abby Cahill, who came in and served in that second set, actually closed out that second set, now with her libero shirt on for DePaul, serving. Atkins says, I don't care who wears the white shirt. I'm going to get this kill on the near pin. 3-2 the score now, with Kayla Grant heading to serve for Providence. Good back row serve. Clean reception by the Blue Demons. Good pancake by Miller. 50-50 ball at the net. Pushed out of bounds by the Blue Demons. We're tied at 3 in the third set. Have yourself an afternoon, Kayla Grant. Service points, rally killer, whatever else you want to call her. Near pin, cross-court kill by Allie Kindleberger. 4-3 DePaul. Blue Demons on serve, and it'll be Amanda Sager to do the honors. Good reception by the Friars. Back row! Megan Weldon creeping up on the back pin. Gets the kill and the point and the side out for the Friars. Ala Poksheva to serve for Providence. Good deep service. Push to the back pin. Off the back row hands for Yamur Yavuz, who had one kill in her one set played yesterday. If I'm not mistaken, that's her first. This is her first action this afternoon. It is, and that's her first kill and attack. So hitting 1,000. 5-4 DePaul. Presley to serve. Likens somehow got that ball over the net. Back row swing for Presley, misses everything. I think that ball wound up in Olneyville, how deep she sent that. And we're tied up at 5. Atkins will sub out. Subbing in is Macy Taylor. And she'll head to the service area for Providence. Tied at 5 here in the third set. Taylor picks on the back row on the far sideline and gets the ace. Fourth ace of the afternoon for Providence. 6-5 Friars taking their first lead here in this third set. Taylor goes middle this time. Dug out by the Blue Demons. Roden off speed, easily handled by DePaul. Bump set, cross court attack by Yavuz, dug out by the Friars. Taylor from the back row, can't get that one to fall cleanly. To the middle, Roden, too long, but it caught fingertips. Point for the Friars. Kelsey Holmes. I didn't think that was a clean set, but Roden made the best out of it and was able to catch fingertips on the kill. To the middle it goes. Great short set for Megan Scholes, who powers it home. Gigi Likens couldn't quite dig that one out. Point for DePaul, side out and a service, and Megan Scholes, after getting the kill for the side out, will go to the service area. Holmes, back pin, dug out by the Blue Demons. Bump set to the near side. Good rally here between these two teams. Roden gets the kill off the block. 8-6 Providence. And Gigi Likens will head to the service area. Good first touch by DePaul. Yunku gets it over, dug out by Poksheva. Holmes feeds Roden on the near pin. Denied by the Blue Demons. Big swing by Yavuz, and she'll get the kill. 8-7 now the score. Yavuz will check out. Kudiamat will check in, and she'll head to the service area for DePaul. Third set action from Providence. We're tied at a set apiece. Likens, great serve reception. Holmes feeds middle. Grant and Roden, miscommunication there. Back row attack easily dug out by Providence. What a play by Kelsey Holmes. Instead of going for the set, she just slipped it over herself. Take another look right there. She goes, nope, I got it. I see the court, I see the opening, and I'll deposit it right there, thank you, for the point in the side out. Miller McDonald to serve for Providence. Good hard service to the back row. Yunku dug out by Taylor, but it goes out of bounds. Yunku with the kill, gives DePaul the point and the side out, and she'll go to the service area. I'm starting to notice a trend here for DePaul. Tough reception for Roden, bump set by Likens to Roden at the 10-foot line, and eclipse the line. Zidek asking her team if that ball was indeed out before she attempted a challenge. And the team said, no, Coach, that was in. Look at the swing by Roden. It's a little behind our camera, but that was in on the back corner. Roden to serve for Providence, who leads 10-8. And a kill on the far pin by Jill Presley. 10-9. Clean service receptions are key if you want to stay in system and pick up a kill quickly. Cahill. That ball went right back over by Roden in the middle. Dug out with Scholes, but not the second time. We're tied up at 10 here in the third set. McDonald feeds Atkins, denied at the net, 50-50 ball, and Kayla Grant will get the kill. That ball just hung up at the edge of the tape. You're going to see it right there, and Kayla Grant fights through the block of Megan Scholes to get that kill. Good serve reception, back pin, Presley gets the kill. Once again, we're tied up. So far this match, we've had 16 ties, not including this third set. McDonald will feed back post for Holmes. Excuse me, that's Weldon for the kill. Poksheva to serve for Providence, which leads 12-11. Near pin, Presley. What a diving dig by Gigi Likens. In the middle, Scholes gets denied. But it's a point for DePaul. I wonder if, nope, Royer Johnson not going to challenge. We're tied at 12. Holmes pushes near pin. Atkins backpedaling, has to play it over. Cross court set. Holmes comes near side. Atkins denied at the net. Likens digs it out. Holmes pushes near pin. Atkins again. Cross court. Dug out by the Blue Demons. This one pushed over. What a job by Poksheva diving in. But off her touch, it goes out of bounds on the near sideline. What a point that was. Even though DePaul came away with it, Gigi Likens flying in from the back row on the first attempt, and then Poksheva flying on the far sideline. Unfortunately, that touch went out of bounds. That ball pushed over, unable to pancake that one up is Poksheva, and she immediately gets up and taps her chest like, that's my bad. And now DePaul with a 2-point lead in this set, 14-12, forces Margot Royer Johnson to call a timeout. We'll step aside with the timeout on the floor. 14-12 Blue Devils from Alumni Hall. (14-12), third set. We're tied up in a set apiece. Providence winning set 1, 25-23. DePaul winning set number 2, 25-21. In sets 1 and 2, we've had 16 ties and 6 lead changes. Be interesting to see the numbers here for set number 3 and the total match numbers. From Alumni Hall, this is Big East Volleyball and Flow Sports. George Bannister alongside our fantastic crew. Back row attack by Shalia Roden gets the point for Providence. Much needed side out and an opportunity to serve, and that'll send Macy Taylor to the area. Good response by the Friars coming out of the timeout by Margaret Royer Johnson. Taylor tries to attack back row. Clean reception. Yunku denied at the net. Dug right back out by the Blue Demons. Yunku again! Again she's denied at the net. Holmes and Tucker there. There's the first denial on Yunku. There's the second denial on Yunku. And Providence ties it up at 14. Taylor attacking back far corner. On the service, near pin, Likens digs it out. Holmes to the middle. Tucker trying to sweep it over. Doesn't get through. Good dig by Taylor. Roden tries to get it on the near sideline. Dug out by the Blue Demons. Tucker in the middle. Got blocked at the net. 10-foot attack. It's going to fall in. Flying in from the back row was Jill Presley. Floated that over and it fell in. Macy Taylor unable to get the pancake in time. And that'll give the Blue Demons the point, the side out and the service. 15-14 now. And Megan Scholes in the area for DePaul. Good reception by Taylor. Holmes to Tucker for the kill. Great reverse set by Holmes. Put it right in the window for Nia Tucker to take care of it. And we're tied up at 15 with Gigi Likens to serve for Providence. Good heavy service. Good serve reception by the Blue Demons. Yavuz will get her second kill of the afternoon. Or excuse me, her fourth kill of the afternoon. She had just one yesterday against UConn. And now Yavuz will check out as it would have been her turn in the rotation to serve. So Ashley Kudiamat will step in for the Blue Demons. Heavy short service. Bad serve reception by Shalia Roden. It's an easy play for the Blue Demons who take care of it. And it's 17-15. That was Jill Presley in the middle. Poksheva with the serve reception. Holmes, cross court, and a kill by Roden did catch fingers. The chair umpire had to override everybody else on the floor to say, yes, it is Providence's point in making the tip. Showing, there's that kill. You could hear it from where I'm you see the chair umpire there. I'm a little, I don't know, 15 feet behind him. You could hear that secondary touch by the DePaul player. Miller McDonald to serve. Set to the near pin. Kayla Grant, partial block. Roden, 10-foot attack. Yes, sir. Tied at 17. Look at that back bump set by Gigi Likens. It's what her and Miller McDonald and now Kelsey Holmes have been able to do as far as setting up the big hitters for Providence has been great. That ball barely sails wide. Service error for Miller McDonald. 18-17 now, DePaul. And Luisa Yunku will head to the service area. Clips the net. Kayla Grant able to play it. Cross-court attack for Weldon. Boy, all the way around, the clip net, the play by Grant, the set by McDonald, the cross-court attack by Weldon. It was a difficult play for Providence to stay in system, and they were able to handle it and do it, and they tied things up at 18. Shalia Roden to serve. Near pin. McDonald digs it out. Atkins tried to push it over, got denied at the net. McDonald, back set for Weldon. Dug out by the Blue Demons. in the middle. Presley contorts, sends it over. McDonald feeds near pin. Atkins catches hands and will get the kill in the point. Providence retakes the lead, 19-18. And Marie Zidek wants to talk things over. We'll step aside with the timeout on the floor. 19-18 Providence third set action on Flo Sports. Friars enjoying a 1-point advantage here in the third set. Sophia Atkins with the kill from Miller McDonald. The official point to put Providence ahead here in set number 3. Friars are hitting exceptionally well here in this third set to the tune of 353. DePaul hitting really well as well, or 289. We're tied up in a set apiece. Providence won set 1, 25-23. DePaul wins set number 2, 25-21. Third set right now is 19-18 Providence with Shalia Roden to serve for the Friars. And a difficult serve reception for the Blue Demons, but they're still able to get it up. And a big block in the middle by Kayla Grant to deny Allie Kindleberger. Sophia Atkins was also there for Providence. Friars lead by 2 here in set number 3. Good reception. Yunku back pin. Dug out by Roden. McDonald for Grant. Tools it off the block, but it stays in play for DePaul. Grant denies the play at the middle. Off speed, Atkins digs it out. McDonald feeds back row for Roden, who sends it too long. Good rally from both teams, but McDonald put it in the window for Roden, who just sailed it. 20-19 Providence. Abby Cahill to serve for DePaul. McDonald for Holmes. Cross court with the kill. Maybe going out of bounds, but trying to do something with it was Ashley Kudiamont. Let's see if we could see here. That would have been close. So Kudiamont tried a Herculean effort to play it. 21-19 Providence. 10-foot attack dug out by Roden. McDonald feeds Atkins. Cross-court killer. 22-19 Friars. Plenty of space and court to work with there for Atkins. Tough first touch. McDonald scrambling to get that in. Near pin. Dug out by the Friars. Holmes on the back pin. DePaul able to play it and keep it alive. Presley denied at the net. They're going to go to Presley again. What a dig by Miller McDonald. Atkins back pin denied, but she carried trying to get it over. Point for DePaul. Take a look at this play by Miller McDonald right there. And then the difficult play for Atkins on the back end of that block. And unable to get a clean touch on it. Forced to execute the carry on the play. Good serve reception. Providence leads to a kill in the middle by Nia Tucker. Kill number 5 of the afternoon for Tucker. (23-20) Providence. Megan Weldon will go to the service area, but before anything else happens, after the substitution, Marie Zidek wanted to call a timeout, and so she does. 23-20 Providence will step aside, maybe close out the third set after this. (23-20 Providence. The bugaboo for the Friars for most of the season has been, in this situation, closing out a set. Let's see if the Friars can do just that. Zidek held off on her timeout until the substitutions were made. Subs were made, and Zidek called her timeout. Megan Weldon to the service area today, or right now, her first time in the service area. Deep service, clean reception in the middle. Scholes got denied. Back pin, Presley! Out of bounds. Set point for Providence. Presley just overturned that wrist, over-rotated that wrist, pronated, whatever you want to call it. Weldon, back row, clean reception, bump set, 10-foot attack. Yavuz gets the kill and the side out, 24-21. But now all the Friars need are a side out and they win the set. You don't need anything crazy or special. Jill Presley to serve for DePaul. Gets the ready-to-go whistle. Tries to go cross-court. Holmes on the bump set. Atkins, 10-foot attack, dug out by the Blue Demons. Back pin, Yunku, long! Providence takes set number 3, 25-21. Yunku can't close it out to keep the set alive. Providence will start set number 4, up 2-1 from Alumni Hall. Thank you. 2-1 Providence from Alumni Hall. 25-23, 21-25, 25-21. Entering the fourth set. Providence looking to close things out. In this match, we've had 26 ties and 9 lead changes over the 3 sets. That's how tight it's been this afternoon. Providence hit a robust 302 in that third set. Also had an ace. DePaul, who started hot and at one point was hitting, I know English, me talk pretty, 286 at one point. Finished the set hitting 176. So, important fourth set here. That goes without saying. Providence again looking to play spoiler for DePaul, who right now is number 4 in the Big East in the standings, which means it will be number 4 in the seeding in the tournament. Of course, there's one more weekend to play, but right now, bracketology and all that stuff. Miller McDonald to serve for Providence. Reverse set. Denied at the net was Yavuz. Yavuz again denied at the net. Kayla Grant with a fantastic afternoon for Providence. It's 1-0 Friars here in this fourth set. McDonald tries to pick on back near corner. Presley steps up, dug out by the Friars. McDonald, reverse set for Weldon, got dug out. Yavuz tries to go cross court. McDonald digs it out. Back bump by Gigi Likens. Doesn't get through. Scholes, Likens, bump set, Weldon, denied at the net. And it stayed in bounds for Megan Scholes. We're tied at 1. McDonald. Back set for Kayla Grant, who got denied by Jill Presley, who came flying across the top of the net. Good reception by Roden. Gets the return feed from Miller McDonald, and unable to dig it out of the back row was Megan Scholes. Tied at 2, Providence to serve. It's Roden to the area. Tough first touch for the Blue Demons. 10-foot attack by Presley. Likens digs it out. McDonald is going to set, but set illegally. So point coming for DePaul. 3-2 Blue Demons here in the fourth set. Ashley Kudiamont to the service area for DePaul. Kudiamont tries to go near sideline. Kayla Grant dug it out. Atkins back pin, catches hands, out of bounds. Point for Providence. Kill number 10 for Atkins, second Providence player to be in double digits in kills this afternoon. This ball has to get over. Free play for Providence. Atkins, McDonald in the middle for Tucker, who got dug out. That ball also gets dug out by DePaul. Presley doing the honors, and it's set up for Kindleberger, who is able to deposit it off the back row attempt at a dig. So DePaul will get the point. Presley will go to the service area. 4-3 Blue Demons over the Friars here in the fourth set. Clean reception. It's going to be Tucker off the feed from McDonald. Great feed from McDonald, who squared herself up and pushed it cross court for Tucker in the middle. Alapoksheva to the service area for Providence. We're tied at 4 here in the fourth set. Bad first touch, and what a kill by Sophia Atkins with authority. Going straight down, putting the roof down on it, and it's 5-4. Clean reception. Back row attack. Did it catch fingertips? Yes, it did. Out of bounds, off of Providence. Point for DePaul. Side out, and now service for the Blue Demons. And Abby Cahill to the area. Likens, good first touch. Holmes pushes over. Tucker denied it to net. Back pin swing. Dug out by Poksheva. This ball has to go over. Free play for the Blue Demons. Where do they go? Back pin. Dug out by Poksheva. Back row attack for Roden. Blue Demons able to equate the dig. Likens middle. Holmes sets up at the pin. Catching fingertips is Atkins. Point for Providence. What a rally between those two teams. 6-5 Friars. On service, Providence. Macy Taylor to the area. Fourth set. 2-1 in favor of Providence. Service area error. All day. Service error. Providence tied at 6. Amanda Sager to serve for DePaul. You would think I'm trying to say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious or something. Good reception by Taylor. Holmes going to come near side for Tucker, tries to push it over, dug out by the Blue Demons. 10-foot attack. Presley instead goes off speed. Gigi Likens and Macy Taylor did not communicate. That ball falls between them, and it's 7-6 Blue Demons. Blue Demons. Taylor, Holmes, denied on the dig, miss hit, free ball for the Friars. Roden did not miss hit that offering from Holmes. Perfect window on the delivery from Holmes, and Roden just brought it down on Abby Cahill. We're tied at 7. Gigi Likens to serve. Back pin, Yunku, long. 8-7 Providence. Good reception by Yunku. Push to the near pin. Getting the kill off the hands is Yamor Yavuz. And we're tied at 8. Yavuz now with 6 kills in the afternoon. Yunku, Taylor couldn't handle it. This ball has to go over, and Roden can't do so cleanly. Point for DePaul, 9-8 the score now. Push set over for Roden, denied. Providence touches on the other side and falls harmlessly to the court for a DePaul point. 10-8 the score for DePaul. Taylor, Holmes, Roden had to adjust her body and hit it outside the pin. Timeout Providence. 11-8 DePaul here in the fourth set. We'll step aside when we come back. We'll continue the fourth set here on Flow Sports. 4 straight points for DePaul. They've taken an 11-8 lead here in this 4th set. Macy Taylor's been the target of the service for DePaul here by Luisa Yunku, and we'll see if that continues. Providence is up 2 sets to 1, 25-23, 21-25, 25-21. Yunku, Roden, good first touch. Set for Grant, dug out by the Blue Demons. Presley, dug out by Poksheva. Back row attack for Taylor, easily handled by the Blue Demons. Set in the middle, and Scholes gets the kill. Point for DePaul. Blue Demons up 12-8. Yunku, no surprise, goes to Taylor. Clean reception. Holmes tries to go for Roden. Denied by Scholes. 13-8. Scholes gets the kill. Scholes gets the block. Blue Demons up by 5, 13-8. Yunku wide to the far sideline. Point for Providence. And a badly needed side out for the Friars as well, and Miller McDonald will come in to serve. McDonald finally gets the ready-to-go whistle. Handled by the Blue Demons. Bit of miscommunication. Free ball coming up for Providence. Holmes, McDonald, Roden, denied at the net. McDonald, reverse set for Weldon, dug out. This ball has to go over. Free play for Providence. McDonald pushes, back pin, Roden clips the line. 13-10. Great dig by Megan Weldon, and a perfect set by Miller McDonald for the kill. Cleaner first touch. Presley tries off speed. McDonald can't get there in time to clean it up for Providence. Point for DePaul, 14-10. Scholes on the service. 10-foot attack by Weldon. Dug out by the Blue Demons. And then Presley will get the kill on the near pin as that went off hands and out of bounds for Providence. Timeout, Friars. 15-10, Blue Demons. We'll step aside when we come back. More of the 4th set from Alumni Hall. (15-10) DePaul. A little mini run here by the Blue Demons. 2 points so far in this mini run has given the Blue Demons a 15-10 advantage. No more timeouts left for Providence in this 4th set, excuse me. Providence won set 1, 25-23. DePaul won set 2, 25-21. And then Providence returned the favor in set 3, 25-21. Scholes picking on Macy Taylor. Good clean reception. Roden off the feed from McDonald. Dug out by the Blue Demons. Presley 10-foot attack. It was awkward. McDonald feeding Roden, back pin, and the kill. Roden will go to the service area for Providence. Serve reception by the Blue Demons. McDonald may have got away with a carry there. Weldon tried to attack toward the back row, dug out by the Blue Demons. Yavuz denied at the net. Gigi Likens with a bump set. Atkins had to attack from the 10-foot line, dug out by the Blue Demons once again. And on the near side, inside the line, is the kill for Presley. There's the importance of a clean set in a good window. Boy, that just clipped a portion of that line to stay in. But there we see the importance of a clean set in a hittable window, as opposed to forcing your player to play it from the 10-foot line. That's a little better, but Atkins sends it into the net. Point for DePaul. 17-11 Blue Demons here in the fourth set. Good first touch by the Friars. Weldon denied at the net. McDonald is going to go middle for Grant. Dug out by the Blue Demons. Bump set to the near side. Presley goes cross court. Dug out by Likens. Atkins had it sent right back to her off the hands of either Kindleberger or Scholes, or maybe both. And it's a point for the Blue Demons, 18-11, with Kudiamat back in the service area. Roden on the serve reception. McDonald comes to Weldon on the near post, or pin, who gets the kill. Point for the Friars. Good reverse set there by Miller McDonald, feeding Weldon on the near pin. Service error for Grant. 18-12. You could almost tell just by the flight of that start of the serve that it wasn't going to be as clean as Kayla Grant would have wanted. 19-12 Blue Demons. Presley, good first touch from Roden. Weldon punches it toward the back row, dug out by the Blue Demons. Back pin attack, gets denied off the hand of Kindleberger. Now it's the middle, and Oxley can't get the point to fall. Atkins goes cross court, dug out by the Blue Demons. This ball tight to the net, pushed over, but carried by the Blue Demons, so it's now 19-13. Alapoksheva checking in, and we'll go to the service area for Providence. Good first touch for DePaul. Back pin and a block on the far side. Both Tucker and Atkins were there to deny that opportunity for DePaul at the net. 19-14. Good first touch. And again, this time it's Nia Tucker in the middle with the big block. Caitlin Oxley trying to be too cute with that, trying to push it straight over. Bump set, this ball has to go over. Yunku gets it over. Free play for Providence. Where does Holmes go? Goes for Atkins. Tools it off the block. 19-15. 19-16. 3 straight points in the service area for Alicia Poksheva. 4 straight points for Providence. Trims the lead to 3. Tough first touch. 10-foot attack for Yunku, dug out by Likens. Back row for Roden, handled by the Blue Demons. And then able to get it off the block was Kindleberger for the point and the side out. And now service for the Blue Demons, leading 20-16. Poksheva, bump set, Atkins, off the block for the kill. Point and side out, and now service for Providence. 20-17, and Macy Taylor will check in for the Friars. Good dig on that service. Yunku dug out by Likens. Holmes for Roden. Bit of a tough set. Roden can only just get it over. 10-foot attack denied at the net by Nia Tucker. Try to go middle all you want. Nia Tucker's going to be there for Providence. 20-18. Yunku gets the kill just inside the 10-foot line. 21-18 now. Providence will have to make the adjustment. If Nia Tucker is going to be dominant in the middle, obviously DePaul is going to start feeding pins. 21-18. Try to pick on Taylor. Taylor, clean reception. Big swing by Roden. DePaul able to get it right back over, but so does Providence. How did that get back over? Yavuz dug out by Likens. Push set, far side. Ball still going. 10-foot attack by Presley, dug out by Taylor. Near side, Nia Tucker dug out by DePaul. Tight to the net. Yavuz denied. Ball stays alive. Free play for Providence here on the ball over. Roden pulls it off the block. What a rally, and a couple of points where you're wondering, how did that ball stay alive? Look at that pancake by Macy Taylor, diving and sprawling. Able to keep that ball alive for Providence. 21-19. Zidek not happy, having an extended conversation with the down official. Finally, they're ready to whistle. Yunku, dug out by Poksheva. Holmes feeds far side, off the hands, 21-20. Timeout, DePaul. Providence making things interesting here in the fourth set, looking to come away with the match. We'll step aside. We'll be right back here on Flow Sports. (21-20). DePaul led by as many as 4 here in this set. 2-1. Providence taking sets 1 and 3. Set 1, 25-23. Set 3, 25-21. DePaul won set number 2, 25-21. We're 21-20 here in this fourth set with Gigi Likens on serve for Providence. Tough ball, 50-50 ball. They're looking for an over-the-net violation that they're not going to get. We're tied at 21. Nia Tucker. No, that was Kayla Grant getting the kill. Likens clips the net and gets the ace. Providence goes up 22-21. Three straight points from Gigi Likens in the service area. Scholes in the middle, gets the kill, ends the run, and gets the side out to tie things up at 22. Luisa Yunku in the service area for DePaul. Taylor, Holmes, feeds Rodin! In! 23-22! Both teams executing substitutions. Fans of all ages loving the action here at Alumni Hall on Senior Day. Providence with a big comeback here in the fourth set, now enjoying a 1-point lead. It's Miller McDonald in the service area with the women's basketball team standing behind her with their hands up. Good heavy service, near pin, push. Macy Taylor handles, Kayla Grant in the middle, dug out. McDonald, back pin or near pin, denied. Presley says no to Weldon. We're tied at 23. all. Scholes to serve. Taylor, McDonald pushes. Weldon, back pin, cross court. This ball has to go over. Free play for Providence. McDonald is going to go for Rodin. Denied, but it goes out of bounds. Match point for Providence. But not before Marie Zidek takes a timeout. Match point Friars. Alumni Hall is alive. We'll step aside when we come back. Perhaps the final point of the match of this game. Alumni Hall is hyped, and no better hype for you on the bench or on the court when you see your fellow student athletes coming out to your match and rooting you on, and that's exactly what the women's basketball team is doing here at Alumni Hall as Providence is trying to close out this match on Senior Day and pick up their first Big East win of the season and try to play spoiler for seeding for DePaul in the Big East standings. Shalia Rodin to serve for the match. It's match point Providence. Clean first touch. Presley denied by Rodin on the dig. Likens, bump serve. Atkins behind the 10-foot line, just pushes it over. Presley near side. Tools it off the block. We're tied at 24. Got to win by 2. Neither team has a timeout left. Ashley Kudiamat to the service area for DePaul. Roden, McDonald, back post, and the kill for Atkins. Match point again for Providence. Kayla Grant to try to serve out the match. This is the most electric Alumni Hall has been since probably homecoming. Near pin Presley. Cross-court kill to tie it at 25. DePaul won't go down quietly. Presley to the service area for the Blue Demons. McDonald is going to feed back pin, and that's going to catch hands and go out of bounds. A kill for Sophia Atkins. Actually clipped the back edge of the court. Match point. And it's Ala Poksheva, one of the seniors which were celebrated earlier today in the service area. Middle back row attack, Poksheva with the dig. Holmes pushes, back pin. Atkins dug out by the Blue Demons. Yudku easily handled. Holmes, back pin. Atkins denied at the nets. Kindleberger and Oxley there for the Blue Demons. Again, we're tied at 26. Clean reception by Roden. Tooling it off the block was Nia Tucker. Macy Taylor to check in. Once again, match point. This is a third match point of the set for Providence. Back pin, Scholes gets it down. Beg your pardon, that was Kindleberger on the opposite side with the kill. Now she'll go to the service area as we're tied at 27. I would anticipate this ball coming to Macy Taylor's location on the near side of the court. And there it is, clean reception by Taylor. Holmes for Roden, back pin, long, set point. Now for DePaul, their first set point here in the fourth. Kindleberger. Clips the net, Taylor. Holmes, back pin, off speed, it's gonna fall! Great read by Shalia Roden to go off speed. We're tied at 28. Gotta win by 2. Likens to serve. Clean handle, 10-foot attack, dug out by Poksheva. Holmes for Grant, too long. Fingertips though, and it's match point for Providence. Took a while for the officials to say it went off fingertips. Both flag officials had their flags up, but no hand on top. 29-28, match point for Providence. Clean reception for the Blue Demons. 10-foot attack by Presley, dug out. How tight is this to the net? Holmes, Roden, there's the match! On Senior Day, Providence wins its first Big East match of the season. 25, 23, 21, 25, 25, 21, and 30, 28. and the women's basketball team storming the court to celebrate with them. What a match from Alumni Hall. The Friars coming away with their first Big East victory of the season. 3 sets to 1. 25-23, 21-25, 25-21, and 30-28. Tears of elation from the players on the court hugging each other. That's going to do it from Alumni Hall for our entire crew. This is George Bannister telling you thanks for tuning in. This has been a presentation of Providence College Athletics and the Big East Volleyball on Flow Sports. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend.